Could Kai Sotto be a lottery pick in this Thursday's NBA draft? What is up, NBA fans and Kai Sotto fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. The draft is this Thursday, and the big $1,000,000 question is, where will Kai Sotto be drafted? Lottery pick, first round, second round. I'm going to give my thoughts at the end of the video where I think he's going to be drafted. But before I do that, I'm going to give some examples of players that have really moved around a lot in their respective drafts, which shows us anything is possible this coming Thursday. While I'm going over this, drop a comment down below. Where do you think Kai Sotto will be drafted? Hit that thumbs up to support a fellow Kai fan and subscribe for more Kai content. Anyway, my first example I want to bring up is one that hits close to home. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan, which you probably know if you're watching the video. And Joshua Primo last year was drafted as a lottery pick, 12th overall. Looking at mock drafts, doing some research from last year, this is where he was projected to go. 32, 20, 26, 26, 26. He was not a lottery pick, but he was drafted anywhere from up to 8 spots to 20 spots higher than where he was projected. It doesn't matter what the NBA analysis say, what the experts say, everything you see online. All that matters is what the NBA teams think about a player. And we won't know that until draft night. If one NBA team looks at Kai Sotto as a lottery pick, then he's going to be drafted as a lottery pick. Another example I wanted to bring up, and this is not the same sport. It's not going to be basketball. It's going to be football. And I've brought it up a little before, but I wanted to give you a graphic to just show you how much a player can move up or down in respect to mock drafts. Quarterback Malik Willis this year in the NFL draft was projected to go 6, 9, 8, 20, 20. And these are by some sources that put up some good sports content. ESPN, Sporting News, CBS, NBC, Yahoo. That's where he was drafted. Malik Willis was drafted 86th in the NFL draft this year. Yes, I know it's a different sport, but the experts had him going at this spot. And he dropped anywhere between 60 to 80 spots in the NFL draft. Now, if the experts say that, why can't a player like Kai Sotto, who's projected to not even be drafted by a lot of the experts, they say he's around the 100th best player in the draft, why can't he move up 60 spots into the second round? Or 80 spots into the first round, or maybe even a lottery pick? We've seen crazy things happen in every NBA draft and NFL draft where you sit there and you go, what? I didn't see that coming. Why not this Thursday night? Can't Kai Sotto become the guy that's, wow, you know what? Proved everybody wrong. He was drafted, and he was drafted much higher than expected. So let me close with this. My thoughts on where he is going to be drafted. Let me be transparent with you guys. I don't think he's going to be a lottery pick. Sports Illustrated right now has projected to go at 49, and I think that's likely where he's going to fall. Lottery pick, probably not. Could it happen? Anything's possible. I just showed you Joshua Primo and Malik Willis. They moved a lot in their respective drafts, so it could happen, but I don't think it will. First round, I also think that's not likely, but a late first round pick could be. If a team wants him and they're fearing that another team might grab him early in the second round or middle second round, they might say, you know what? That's our guy. We're taking him down in the first round and draft him. As far as the second round goes, Kai fans, I do think it's highly likely that he's drafted. I've already talked about the benefits, size, skill, the media frenzy that would follow him. I think he'll draft into the second round just because of that. Maybe a team like my San Antonio Spurs, the Sacramento Kings, I think somebody will take a chance, which I don't think he's taking a chance. I think it's a smart move to draft him in the second round. In worst case scenario, to the Kai Sotto naysayers that say he's not going to get drafted, why draft him, blah, blah, blah. Worst case scenario, NBA fans, you draft Kai Sotto. It doesn't work out. He's on your roster for 2 years, and for whatever reason, maybe injuries, maybe he's just not adjusting to the NBA game. It doesn't work out, okay? Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. Many second-round picks don't work out, right? Get your occasional diamond in the rough. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. You're still going to sell millions and millions of Kai Sotto jerseys. You're going to have a player living out an NBA dream and a country living out that dream with them. That's a win-win. I would take a chance. Absolutely. If it isn't taking a chance, an investment on Kai Sotto in the second round as a San Antonio Spurs fan, obviously it would help my channel. But we've taken players in the second round, and it's worked out quite fine. Manu Ginobili was a late second round pick. I believe it was a 57th overall way back in the day. He is now in the Hall of Fame. I don't think many people thought Manu Ginobili would be one of the greatest Spurs of all time and a Hall of Famer the day he was drafted. Kai Sotto, I think, is going to prove a lot of people wrong. I think he's going to get drafted. And who knows? Maybe he'll be a quality backup for 10 years, a quality starter for 10 years, an all-star, or a Hall of Famer. In the end, it's going to be up to this young man to prove it and do it on the court. It's going to be a fun ride. If you guys are interested, I'll be live Thursday night for the NBA draft. I'll be covering, obviously, all four of my San Antonio Spurs picks. If Kai Sotto is drafted by then I'll just end the draft after the 38th pick. If he's still out there, then I'm going to just keep going until he's drafted. And if he's not drafted by number 60, I'm going to be very sad. And it'll be a very long stream, but I don't think that's going to happen. Somebody's going to take him Thursday night. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I cannot wait for this Thursday's draft. Good luck, my big man. And until then, and as always, go Kai go!